how often do you go shopping?
Hey Abby, how often do you go shopping?
Not too often, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. How about you?
I try to go once a week, usually on the weekends. But sometimes I end up going more often if I forget something.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Do you prefer going to the mall or just running errands?
I don't really like going to the mall, it's too crowded for me. I usually just go to the grocery store or run errands.
Same here. It's easier to just get what you need and leave. Plus, it saves money because you're not tempted to buy unnecessary things.
Exactly. Well, I guess we're both not big shoppers then.
No, definitely not. Let's go grab some lunch instead.
Do you prefer shopping in malls or markets?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping in malls or markets?
Definitely markets. I find malls too crowded and overwhelming.
Really? I love the convenience of having everything in one place at malls.
I get that, but I prefer the unique atmosphere and local vendors at markets. Plus, you can haggle for better prices.
That's true. I guess it just depends on what you're looking for.
Exactly, and I always feel like I find more interesting items at markets.
Fair enough. I'll have to join you on your next market trip and see what all the fuss is about.
What are some common bargaining phrases in English?
Hey Abby, do you know any bargaining phrases in English? I want to negotiate the price of a used car.
Sure. You can start with, "What's the best price you can give me?" Or, "Can you lower the price a bit?"
Those are good ones. What about, "Is this the final price?" Or, "Can you throw in something extra?"
Those are also common bargaining phrases. You can also try saying, "I've seen similar products selling for a lower price," or, "I'm willing to pay cash if you give me a discount."
Thanks, Abby. I feel more confident now.
No problem, happy to help. Good luck with your negotiation.
Do you think bargaining is important while shopping?
Hey Abby, did you check out the new store that just opened up down the street?
No, not yet. What's so special about it?
The prices are really good, but you have to bargain for them.
I'm not really good at bargaining.
It's not that hard. You just have to know the right price to ask for.
But what if they don't agree?
Then you can try to meet in the middle or just walk away. It's all part of the game.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. It's always good to save some money while shopping.
Have you ever haggled over the price of something you wanted?
Hey Abby, have you ever haggled over the price of something you wanted?
Yeah, a few times. It's always worth a try.
I don't think I could do it. I always feel awkward asking for a lower price.
It can be uncomfortable, but it's just part of the game. Sometimes the seller will meet you in the middle, and you can both walk away happy.
Do you have any tips for haggling?
Start by showing interest in the item and then point out any flaws or damages to bring down the price. Don't be afraid to walk away if you can't reach a deal.
Thanks for the advice. I might give it a shot next time.
Good luck. What is the most expensive thing you have ever bought?
Hey Abby, have you ever bought anything really expensive?
Yeah, I once bought a brand new laptop for over $1,000. What about you?
The most expensive thing I've ever bought was a used car for $5,000. It wasn't even new, but it was worth it.
Wow, that's a lot of money for a car. Did you have to save up for it?
Yeah, I saved up for a few months to buy the car. It was a struggle, but it was worth it in the end.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I saved up for my laptop too. It's always satisfying to finally buy something you've been wanting for a long time.
Do you like shopping for clothes?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping for clothes?
Not really, man. It's just not my thing.
Really? I love shopping for clothes. It's like therapy for me.
I don't know, man. It's just so tiring for me. I'd rather just wear the same thing every day.
But fashion is fun. Plus, it's nice to switch things up once in a while.
I get that, but it's just not a priority for me. I'd rather spend my money on other things.
Fair enough. Hey, do you want to grab a coffee instead of going shopping?
That sounds like a plan to me.
How much time do you spend at the mall?
Hey Abby, what's up?
Not much, just thinking of going to the mall to get some new shoes. How about you?
I rarely go to the mall. I find it a bit overwhelming with all the people and noise.
Really? I love spending time at the mall. There are so many stores to explore and it's a great way to hang out with friends.
I guess we have different opinions on that. How much time do you usually spend at the mall?
It depends. If I'm with friends, we can spend a few hours just browsing and trying things on. But if I'm just running errands, it's usually a quick in and out.
Do you enjoy window shopping?
Hey Abby. What's up?
Not much, just wandering around the mall.
Oh, are you looking to buy something?
Not really, I'm just window shopping. Do you enjoy doing that too?
Yeah, I love it. I like to see the different styles and trends, even if I don't plan on buying anything.
Same here. Sometimes it's just nice to take a break and browse for a while.
Definitely. Plus, you never know when you might find something you can't resist buying.
That's true. But for me, it's more about the experience than actually purchasing something.
Yeah, I get that. It's just fun to see what's out there.
Do you prefer shopping with friends or alone?
Hey Abby, do you prefer shopping with friends or alone?
Honestly, I prefer to shop alone. It's less distracting, and I can focus more on what I need to buy.
I get that. But for me, shopping with friends is way more fun. We can give each other advice and opinions on what looks good.
I see your point, but I still like to have my own space and time to browse around without feeling rushed.
That's fair. I guess it just depends on the person.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone has their own preference.
What's your favorite store?
Hey Abby, what's your favorite store?
That's a tough one. But I think it's definitely the Apple Store.
Really? Why's that?
Well, I'm a tech enthusiast and I love trying out new gadgets. Plus, the staff at the Apple Store are always so helpful.
I can see why that would be your favorite store. For me, I think it's gotta be Nike.
Oh yeah, that's a great store too. Do you like their shoes or clothing?
Both actually. I love their sneakers and workout gear. It's also comfortable and stylish.
Do you think online shopping is better than traditional shopping?
Hey Abby, have you done any shopping recently?
Yeah, I bought a new pair of shoes online yesterday. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering if you think online shopping is better than traditional shopping.
Well, I think it depends on what you're buying. For clothes and shoes, it's better to try them on before you buy. But for things like electronics or groceries, online shopping is more convenient.
That's true. Plus, you can compare prices easily and there are more options online.
Yeah, and you don't have to deal with crowds or parking. But sometimes the shipping fees can add up and you have to wait for the item to arrive.
Yeah, that can be a downside. But overall, I think online shopping is more convenient for me.
Same here.
Is there a particular brand you like? Hey Abby, do you have a favorite brand for clothes?
Not really. I just wear whatever I feel comfortable in.
I get that. But I'm a bit of a brand loyalist. I love Nike for my workout clothes.
Oh, I see. I don't usually wear workout clothes, so I don't have a preference for that. But for shoes, I always go for Vans.
Nice. Vans are cool. I personally prefer Adidas for my sneakers.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Adidas too. It's all about personal preference, I guess.
What do you think of designer labels?
Hey Abby, did you see the new Gucci collection?
Yeah, I did, but honestly, I don't get the hype over designer labels.
What do you mean? They are of high quality and look great.
Yes, but you can find clothes of similar quality and style without the fancy labels for a fraction of the price.
I see your point, but there's something about wearing a designer label that makes you feel special.
I guess, but for me, it's just not worth the money.
Fair enough, to each their own.
Do you like shopping for souvenirs when you travel?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping for souvenirs when you travel?
Yeah, I love it. It's a way to bring a piece of the culture back with you.
I agree. But sometimes it can be overwhelming with all the options.
That's true. I always try to get something unique that I can't find anywhere else.
Me too. I also like to get practical souvenirs, like a reusable shopping bag or a keychain that doubles as a bottle opener.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought of getting practical souvenirs before.
Yeah, it's a way to make the souvenir more useful in your everyday life.
Definitely going to keep that in mind for my next trip.
Have you ever returned a product?
Hey Abby, have you ever returned a product before?
Yeah, I returned a shirt last week. It didn't fit me well.
Ah, I see. I've never returned anything before. I feel bad about it.
Don't worry, it's perfectly fine to return something if it doesn't meet your expectations. Just make sure to keep the receipt.
Okay, thanks for the advice. I might return this phone case I bought online. It's not what I expected.
Yeah, go for it. It's your right as a customer.
Do you like shopping for groceries?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping for groceries?
Not really, but it's something that needs to be done.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's just that the crowds and the long lines can be overwhelming sometimes.
I know what you mean. I try to go early in the morning or late at night when it's not that busy.
That's a good idea. I usually make a list beforehand so I don't forget anything and I can get in and out quickly.
Same here. It also helps me stay within my budget.
Absolutely, grocery shopping can get pretty expensive if you're not careful.
I agree. Well, I guess we should get going if we want to beat the rush.
Let's do it.
Do you think supermarkets are better than local markets?
Hey Abby, do you usually shop at the supermarket or the local market?
I prefer the local market. The produce is usually fresher and the prices are reasonable.
Really? I usually go to the supermarket because it's more convenient and has a wider variety of products.
I get that, but I like supporting local businesses and the atmosphere at the market is more personal.
That's true. I guess it just depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice to take a stroll and see what's in season. Plus, I always end up having a chat with the vendors.
I never thought about it like that. Maybe I'll give the market a try next time.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever bought?
Hey Abby, have you ever bought something really weird?
Yeah, I once bought a set of fake vampire teeth. They glowed in the dark.
That's pretty weird, but I got you beat. I once bought a full-size cardboard cutout of Nicolas Cage.
Laughs. What on earth for?
I don't even know. It was an impulse buy. But now it's just standing in my room, staring at me all the time. It's kind of creepy, to be honest.
Laughs harder. Wow, I think you win the prize for the weirdest thing ever bought.
Smiling, yeah, I guess I do.
Have you ever bought something you later regretted?
Hey, Abby. Have you ever bought something you later regretted?
Oh man, yes. I once bought this really expensive pair of shoes, and they ended up giving me blisters every time I wore them.
I feel you. I once bought a video game that I thought I would love, but it turned out to be pretty boring.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling. You spend all that money, and then you don't even use or enjoy what you bought.
Totally. I've learned to be more cautious with my purchases now. Any tips for avoiding buyer's remorse?
Well, I always read reviews before I buy anything now, and I give myself a day or two to think about whether I really need or want something before I make the purchase.
Good advice. Thanks!
What's the best bargain you've ever got?
Hey Abby, have you ever got a really good bargain before?
Yeah, I once got a brand new pair of sneakers at a garage sale for only $5. How about you?
I once found a vintage leather jacket at a thrift store for only $15. It was in great condition too.
Wow, that's a steal. I love finding good deals like that.
Same here. It's like a little victory when you know you got something really valuable for a fraction of the price.
Definitely. It's a great feeling to save some money while still getting what you want.
Do you feel nervous when you shop alone?
Hey Abby, do you ever get nervous when you shop alone?
Not really, why? Do you?
Yeah, sometimes. Especially in big stores, I feel like I might get lost or something.
Yeah, I get that. But you can always ask for help if you need it. And you can use your phone to look up the aisle numbers and stuff.
That's true. I should probably start doing that more often. Thanks for the tips.
No problem. And if you ever want to go shopping together, just let me know.
Haha, thanks, I might take you up on that offer.
Do you like shopping for electronic gadgets?
Hey Abby, have you checked out the latest electronic gadgets in the market?
Not really, I'm not much of a tech-savvy person.
Oh well, I love shopping for electronic gadgets. It's like a hobby for me.
Really? What's so interesting about it?
I just love exploring the latest technology and seeing what new features they come up with. Plus, it's always useful to have the latest gadgets.
I see your point. Maybe I should start exploring this world of electronic gadgets as well.
Yes, you should definitely give it a try. It's exciting and useful at the same time.
Have you ever shopped during a sale?
Hey Abby, have you ever shopped during a sale?
Yes, I love shopping during a sale. It's the best way to save money.
I know, right? The discounts are insane. I once got a jacket for half the price during a winter sale.
That's awesome. I usually plan my shopping during the end of season sales. You can get some really good deals on clothes that way.
I like to do my holiday shopping during Black Friday sales. It can be a bit chaotic, but the savings are worth it.
I agree, but you have to be quick. The good stuff goes fast.
What's your favorite time to shop?
Hey Abby, when do you usually do your shopping?
I prefer to go early in the morning when the stores are not so crowded. You?
I'm more of a late night shopper. I like to hit the stores after 9 p.m. when it's less busy.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I could handle shopping that late. I'm usually ready for bed by then.
Yeah, I get that. But I find it peaceful to shop when the store is quiet and there are not too many people around.
I see your point, but I still prefer to shop in the morning. Plus, by the time I finish my errands, I still have the whole day ahead of me.
Do you think bargaining is rude?
Hey Abby, did you buy that shirt at full price or did you bargain?
I bargained a bit. Why?
I don't understand why people bargain. It feels rude to me.
I don't think so. It's just part of the culture in some places. Plus, sometimes you can get a better deal if you negotiate.
I guess that makes sense, but I still don't feel comfortable doing it.
That's okay. Everyone has their own approach to shopping. But you might miss out on some good deals if you don't try bargaining once in a while.
Maybe I'll give it a try next time. Thanks for the advice, Abby.
Do you like shopping for books?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping for books?
Yeah, I do. I love the smell of new books, and it's always exciting to discover new authors and genres.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But sometimes, I feel overwhelmed by the amount of options. I never know where to start.
That's why I always make a list of books I want to read beforehand. It helps me stay focused and not get lost in the sea of books.
That's a good idea. I'll try that next time.
Also, have you ever tried shopping for books online? It's so much easier, and you can find some great deals.
Yeah, I have. But I still prefer going to a bookstore and browsing through the shelves.
That's fair. It's all about personal preference, I guess.
Have you ever bought a fake product?
Hey man, have you ever bought a fake product before?
Yeah, I bought a fake Nike t-shirt online once. It looked legit, but the quality was terrible.
I feel you. I once bought a fake iPhone charger from a street vendor. It stopped working after a week.
It's so frustrating, isn't it? You think you're getting a good deal, but it ends up being a waste of money.
Exactly. Now, I always try to be more careful when buying things online or from street vendors.
Yeah, same here. I always read reviews and check for authenticity before making a purchase.
What's the most expensive item you've ever seen in a store?
Hey Abby, have you ever seen anything really expensive in a store?
Yeah, I remember seeing a diamond necklace in a jewelry store that cost over $50,000.
Wow, that's insane. The most expensive thing I've ever seen was a sports car that cost around $200,000.
That's crazy expensive. I think I would rather buy a house than spend that much on a car.
Yeah, but imagine how cool it would be to drive around in it.
I guess, but it's not worth the price in my opinion.
Do you like shopping for gifts?
Hey Abby, have you started shopping for Christmas gifts?
Not yet, I always find it stressful to shop for gifts.
Really? I love shopping for gifts, especially when I find the perfect one for someone.
I'm just never sure what to get people. I don't want to give them something they won't like.
I get that, but I always try to think about what they are interested in or something they've mentioned wanting before.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that this year instead of just guessing.
Yeah, give it a shot. It makes the whole process more enjoyable.
Thanks for the advice, Alfie.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
Hey Abby, what's the best gift you've ever received?
Let me think. I guess it would be the watch my dad gave me on my 18th birthday. It's not the most expensive one, but it's very special to me.
That's nice. For me, it's the guitar my girlfriend gifted me on our anniversary. I always wanted to learn how to play, and now I'm taking lessons.
Wow, that's a thoughtful gift. Is it going well with the lessons?
It's challenging, but I'm enjoying it. I hope to play a song for her soon.
That's a great idea. She'll love it.
Do you prefer cash or credit card while shopping?
Hey Abby, do you prefer using cash or credit card while shopping?
Honestly, I mostly use my credit card. It's just more convenient and I don't have to worry about carrying cash all the time.
I get that, but I prefer to use cash. It helps me control my spending and I feel like I'm more aware of how much money I have left.
That's a good point. I do find myself overspending sometimes when I use my credit card.
Yeah, it's easy to lose track of how much you've spent when you're not physically seeing the money leave your wallet.
Do you like shopping for furniture?
Hey Abby, how do you feel about shopping for furniture?
Honestly, I don't really enjoy it. It takes so much time and effort to find something that I like and that fits my budget.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I actually kind of like it. It's fun to imagine how a certain piece of furniture would look in my house.
I guess I can see that. But I just find it stressful, especially when I have to assemble everything myself.
Oh, I totally get that. But I usually just pay for the assembly service. It's worth the extra cost for me to avoid the hassle.
That's a good point. Maybe I should try that next time.
Have you ever bought something because it was on sale?
Hey Abby, have you ever bought something just because it was on sale?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've bought clothes, electronics, and even food just because it was discounted.
Same here. The other day, I bought a jacket that I didn't even need because it was 50% off.
Ha, I can relate. I once bought a bunch of snacks just because they were on clearance. I ended up not even liking some of them.
Yeah, that's the downside of sales. We tend to buy things we don't really need or like. But at least we save some money, right?
Absolutely. I always make sure to think twice before buying something on sale, though. It's not really a good deal if I don't need it or end up wasting it.
Do you think shopping is therapeutic?
Hey Abby, did you go shopping today?
Yes, I did. I needed some retail therapy.
Really? Do you think shopping is therapeutic?
Yeah, it is for me. Whenever I feel down, I just go shopping, and it makes me happy.
I don't see it that way. Shopping is just a waste of time and money for me.
That's because you're a guy. Shopping isn't really your thing.
Well, that may be true. But I still don't think it's therapeutic.
To each their own, I guess.
Do you like shopping for jewelry? Hey Abby, do you like shopping for jewelry?
Yeah, I love it. I always find something interesting and unique.
Really? I find it overwhelming. There are so many options to choose from.
Yeah, that's true. But I usually have an idea of what I want before I go shopping. It makes it easier.
I guess that makes sense. I'd never really bought jewelry for myself before.
You should give it a try. It's a great way to express your style and add some personality to your outfit.
Maybe I will. Thanks for the suggestion, Abby. Do you think window displays attract customers?
Hey Abby, have you noticed how attractive the window displays are in the stores?
Yeah, I always get drawn in by them. They're so eye-catching.
I totally agree. I think it's a smart marketing strategy. It makes people interested in the products even before they step into the store.
Definitely. And even if you don't plan on buying anything, you might end up getting something just because it caught your eye in the window display.
That's true. And it's not just clothes stores, it could be any kind of store. I remember seeing a bakery with delicious-looking cakes on display, and I just had to go in and try them.
Yeah, it's a great way to attract customers. It's like a little preview of what's inside the store.
Exactly. I think window displays are definitely worth the effort and investment.
Have you ever bought something because a celebrity endorsed it?
Have you ever bought something because a celebrity endorsed it?
Yeah, I have. I saw David Beckham's ad for a new razor and I thought I'd try it out.
Did it live up to the hype?
Honestly, not really. It was just a regular razor, nothing special. But I guess that's the power of celebrity endorsements, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I remember buying a protein powder because my favorite bodybuilder endorsed it, and it actually turned out to be pretty good.
I think it all depends on the product and the celebrity. Some endorsements can be misleading, but others can actually be helpful.
That's true. But I think it's always good to do your own research before buying something, celebrity endorsement or not.
Agreed.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever seen in a store?
Hey Abby, have you ever seen anything really unusual in a store before?
Yeah, actually, I have. Once, I was in this antique shop and they had a taxidermied two-headed snake. It was definitely not something you see every day.
Whoa, that's crazy. The most unusual thing I've seen in a store was probably a pair of pants that had a built-in fanny pack. I mean, who needs that?
Yeah, that's pretty strange. But I've also seen a store that sold nothing but different types of salt. Like pink Himalayan salt, black lava salt, you name it.
Really? I guess some people are really into their salts. But I think the two-headed snake takes the cake for me.
Do you like shopping for shoes?
Hey Abby, have you ever gone shoe shopping?
Yeah, I have. Do you like shopping for shoes?
Not really, it's not my favorite thing to do.
I understand, I'm not a big fan of it either. But sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, I agree. I just wish it didn't take so much time to find the perfect pair.
Tell me about it. The worst part is when you finally find a pair you like, they don't have your size.
That's the worst. Well, I guess we have to keep searching.
Yeah, but we can always take a break and grab some food to make the trip more enjoyable.
Good idea. Let's go get some pizza.
What's the most you've ever spent on a single item?
Hey Abby, have you ever splurged on something and spent a crazy amount of money?
Yeah, once I spent $2,500 on a watch. It was a limited edition and I had been saving up for months.
Whoa, that's a lot. The most I've ever spent on a single item was $1,000 for a gaming computer.
Yeah, but it was totally worth it. I still have the watch and wear it on special occasions.
Same with my computer, it's still going strong after 3 years. It's crazy how much certain things can cost.
Definitely, but sometimes it's worth it for something you really love.
Do you like shopping for cosmetics? Hey, Abby. Do you like shopping for cosmetics?
Not really, man. I only buy what I need, like face wash and moisturizer.
Oh, I see. I love shopping for cosmetics, though. I always end up buying more than I need.
Haha, that's typical for most girls. But what do you buy exactly?
Just the usual, like foundation, concealer, and mascara. Sometimes I also get some skincare products.
Well, I have to admit that skincare is important. But I prefer to keep it simple.
Yeah, I get that. But trying out new makeup and finding what works best for me is so much fun.
I guess everyone has their own thing. For me, it's gadgets and video games.
Fair enough. To each their own, right?
Do you think salespeople influence your decision while shopping?
Hey Abby, do you think salespeople influence your decision while shopping?
Definitely, they can be pretty convincing sometimes.
I know, right? Last week, I went to buy a phone and the salesperson convinced me to buy a more expensive model.
Happens all the time. They're trained to market their products to make you feel like you need them.
That's true. But sometimes I feel like they're too pushy and it makes me want to leave the store.
Yeah, I get that. But you have to remember that it's their job to sell products. We just have to be aware of their tactics and make our own informed decisions.
Good point. I'll keep that in mind next time I go shopping.
Have you ever shoplifted?
Hey Abby, do you remember that time we went to the mall and you accidentally set off the alarm at the store?
Yeah, that was embarrassing. I thought I paid for everything.
I know, right? Well, I have a confession to make. I actually shoplifted there once.
What? Really?
Yeah, I was young and stupid. I saw something I really wanted but didn't have enough money for it. So, I just took it and didn't get caught.
Wow, I can't believe you did that. Did you ever do it again?
No, it was a dumb mistake. I learned my lesson and never did it again.
Do you like shopping for home appliances?
Hey Abby, did you just buy a new fridge?
Yep, I did. My old one was acting up, so I decided to get a new one.
Do you like shopping for home appliances?
Not really. It can be overwhelming with so many options available.
I agree. But I think it's worth it when you find something that fits your needs.
That's true. It's important to do your research beforehand so you know what you're looking for.
Definitely. I spent hours reading reviews online before settling on my washing machine.
Same here. It's a time-consuming process, but it pays off.
Do you follow fashion trends while shopping?
Hey man, what's up? You going shopping?
Yeah, I need some new clothes for work.
Do you follow fashion trends while shopping?
Not really, I just buy what looks good on me and fits well.
Yeah, I'm the same. Sometimes I'll buy something trendy if I really like it, but I don't go out of my way to keep up with the latest fashion.
Exactly. I don't want to spend a lot of money on something that's only going to be in style for a few months.
Totally. Plus, it's more important to find clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go find something that fits both those criteria.
What's the most you are willing to pay for a product?
Hey, Abby. Do you like this new smartphone model?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But I don't know if I'm willing to spend a lot of money on it.
How much are you willing to pay for a phone?
Well, I think $500 is the max I'd spend on a phone. What about you?
Honestly, I'd go up to $800 if I really like the features. But generally, I try to stick to a budget of around $600.
Yeah, that's smart. I just don't want to spend too much money on something I use for a couple of years and then replace.
Do you like shopping for sports equipment?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping for sports equipment?
Yeah, I actually enjoy it. It's always exciting to try out new gear and equipment.
I don't know, man. It's always overwhelming for me. There are so many options and brands to choose from. I usually end up just buying the same stuff I always get.
I get that, but I think it's important to invest in good quality equipment for sports. It can make a huge difference in your performance.
That's true. Maybe I just need to do some more research before I go shopping next time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Plus, trying on new gear and equipment can be fun too. You might even find something that you really like.
I guess you're right. I'll have to give it another shot.
Do you think shopping is a waste of time?
Hey man, what are you up to this afternoon?
Not much, just thinking of heading to the mall.
Oh, I hate shopping. It's such a waste of time.
Really? I actually enjoy it. It's a nice way to get out of the house and see what's new in stores.
Yeah, I get that, but I just can't stand walking around for hours and not finding anything I actually need.
I see. Well, I usually go with a plan in mind and try to stick to it. That way, I don't end up wasting too much time.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll give it a try next time.
Do you prefer online shopping or shopping in a physical store?
Hey Abby, do you like shopping online or going to the physical store?
Honestly, I prefer online shopping. It's more convenient and saves a lot of time.
But don't you miss the experience of trying things on and feeling the fabric?
I do, but I feel like I can always return it if I don't like it. Plus, there are detailed descriptions and reviews online which help me make better decisions.
I get what you mean. I still prefer going to the store though. I like seeing the item in person before buying it.
That's true, but I feel like online shopping has better deals and discounts most of the time.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll have to give online shopping another chance.